Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to talk about two of the most popular Scrum Master certifications, PSM and CSM. My target audience for this video are people who are looking to get into the Scrum industry or Scrum methodology and looking for details with respect to these certifications like how one should prepare and what are all the prerequisites, the exam fees, etc. If you are someone who are looking for such details, this is the video for you. Firstly, let's talk about CSM. CSM stands for Certified Scrum Master. This certification is provided by an organization called Scrum Alliance. The requirement or prerequisite for taking this certification are one has to compulsorily attend the mandatory 2 days training program by an authorized certified Scrum trainer. You can find this trainer and schedule information in Scrum Alliance website, or you can just simply Google it and find out your nearby training institutes. And this is a mandatory training. It means that one cannot skip the training and directly take the examination alone. It will not let you do that. Rather, you have to take this route of going through the training and then taking up the examination. Now let's talk about the fee. The overall exam fee, which includes the training as well as the certification, would cost around 19,000 to 22,000 in Indian rupees, and that will fetch you two attempts to clear the exam, two free attempts, and just in case one has not cleared the exam in both attempts, they have to wait for 90 days and then they have to pay an additional $25 to take the third attempt or next consecutive attempts. Now, do not worry about the number of attempts or clearing the exam. I'm sure with some good amount of effort in the 2 day training session, you would definitely be able to clear the exam. As comparatively, this is one of the simpler certifications I have come across. The score and the pattern of questions would be the multiple choice question, and you will get 50 questions, out of which you need to give a correct answer for 37 questions within 1 hour, which would come close to 74 percentage, and that is your cutoff for passing the certification. Now let me talk about the syllabus. Provided that you have taken the good amount of training and you want to get into the certification and you want to refer some study material, so I would recommend the two documents to refer. One is Agile Manifesto and number two, Scrum Guide. Agile Manifesto consists of Agile values and principles, which is common to start with, and Scrum Alliance, which is the Scrum document, which is a good 14-page document, which consists of the concepts of Scrum. The document is purposefully kept simple as well as open ended to provoke the thinking and understanding more than putting it a lot of content and making it complex as a process. So in order to clear this examination, I would recommend that someone has to go through and read this Scrum guide for a 3 times or 4 times consecutively and understand the logic behind each and everything, each and every word. So once that part is completed, mm, and you are confident about your preparation, the next step you can do is you can go ahead and take up the mock examination. So there are a lot of mock exams available on the internet. Just go there and try for like consecutive attempts until you get a 95% and above. Consecutively you are passing like 3 or 4 times. Keep taking the exam. Once you achieve that, you will feel yourself confident, and then you are in a position to take up the examination. I also wanted to share and show a quick overview of the Scrum Alliance website. What you are seeing in this browser, this is the URL to access Scrum Alliance website. So once you get in there, you can go to this section called certification, wherein you can explore different available certification. In this case, it's a certified Scrum Master. So click on that. You will get all the details about this certification, what you need to do to achieve this, etc. So in this section, you will get the steps involved in finding the course, taking the course, and also pass the examination. And also in this certification, you can just go and explore further certification. Here you can also see the hierarchy. So once someone completes CSM, they can go for the advanced CSM, and then they can go for certified Scrum Professional, Scrum Master. There are also other certification provided by this organization with respect to the product owner and developers, which we can probably cover it in a later video. Along with these details, you can also find the training institutes or the training details here itself in this website. So just go here, and you see you can just use this filter to choose your options and see what are all the sessions being scheduled. Now, let's talk about the another most popular certification called PSM. PSM is nothing but Professional Scrum Master. This certification is provided by the organization called scrum.org. Unlike CSM, where one has to take the mandatory training of 2 days, here this training is optional, or we can say it's not required. Meaning, there are two ways you can take up the PSM examination. So, one is just pay $200, prepare yourself, get registered, get the link, write the exam, and clear it. The another option is you kind of go through the same way where what we did for CSM, like you just register for a training course, which is for 2 days, and at the end of the 2 days, you will get the link for the examination. So the difference here is for taking up the training along with certification, you might have to pay a bit more extra, wherein you have the advantage that you get trained from a qualified trainer. Plus, you also get two attempts. So when you go through a trainer, there is one additional attempt for examination, which is free for you. And another advantage is when you are about to do the PSM 2 certification, that is the second level of PSM, there will be some 40% discount that will be provided for you. So that is the difference between taking the exam alone or taking through a trainer. So if someone who is pretty new, who wants to understand the concept and take up Scrum examination, then probably they can go through a trainer, the option two. And someone who is more well versed about this concept and confident of clearing this examination, they can just simply pay $200 and take up the examination on their own. Talking about the syllabus or study materials to refer, it's the same. You can just refer Agile Manifesto as well as the Scrum Guide. So the same process we followed for CSM, just keep going through these documentation 3-4 times until you gain the confidence, and then start taking up the mock examination until you consecutively pass it. So once you are able to do so, you will be in a position to take up the examination. Well, there is a slight difference with respect to the exam pattern. So here in PSM, you will have to answer 80 questions and you have to score 85%, and that too within same 1 hour. And also, it's not just multiple choice questions. It also like true or false questions and uh, choosing many answers for a single question, scenario based. So all these pattern together makes PSM a bit complex than CSM. But the fundamental is same. Like you have the good exposure to Scrum Guide, you are confident, and you have taken up the enough mock exams, that definitely you would be able to clear this exam as well. Let me also show you a quick overview of scrum.org website. This is the URL, what you see in the browser. You have this option, go to get certified. There are a lot of certification. You can see Professional Scrum Master 1 certification, the one which we talked about. You will get the details of the certification. the amount, the passing percentage, etc. And also there are some study materials here as well. You can go to this prepare section that again gives you some more preparation guides, and you can click on this find a class if in case you want to go for a training. Choose the required certification, again scroll down. uh, you will see this search for a class app option. Just click there. Here you go. You will get the upcoming training sessions schedule. Just click on the details to find the details of the course, like this. Now we have come to the final part of the video where we will conclude between PSM and CSM certifications. Before we do that, I just wanted to highlight one key difference with respect to the certification renewal part. In CSM, the certification is valid for the period of 3 years, meaning after 3 years, one has to gain some SDUs by attending some seminars or taking some additional lessons, and also pay some additional fee to renew the certification. Whereas in PSM, the certification is for lifelong. So once you have acquired the certification, that's it. There is nothing much else required. So this is the key difference with respect to the renewal part. Now, let's talk about like between CSM and PSM, which one to choose. Well, there are companies who are preferring PSM just because PSM is a toughest certification compared to CSM. So the ideology here is like if one has cleared PSM, obviously fundamentally they are very strong with respect to Scrum. So this is the advantage they see in PSM. Some companies are going for CSM. The reason is because in CSM, the 2 days training by an authorized CST trainer is a mandatory thing. So, and also after 3 years, there is a renewal happening, which gives a scope for upskilling and continuous learning. So, in that logic, some companies are going for CSM. So if you ask me, it doesn't matter because as long as you are good with Scrum, its concepts and implementation, both the certification holds equally good. And most of the job adverts you see, it contains any Scrum certifications or either CSM or PSM. So as long as what's important is one is able to implement Scrum and do a change to the organization, to the team, and the culture of work and delivery. So as long as one does that, I think both the certification holds good. And that's all. That's it for today's video. I hope you found it informative and helpful. If you do, please like, support, and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.